They're all in. And there they go, off and racing. Now coming out well, Sharma de Oro in the centre with Aperture, and on the outside, Felines began well and is going up near the lead, followed by Vanishka. Then Urata Bell just in behind them as they sort the order out. Kokomo going up on the outside. And then about 4 or 5 lengths to Winx, who's beaten for speed. So is Lucy's Look there, a long way off the lead, settling down. Vaselka's about to go past them. And Ultimate Dancer last of all. At the 600, the leader Aperture, led by a length and a half. Feline, Sharma de Oro. Urata Bell's getting a good run back along the rail. And then Kokomo, followed by Vanishka and Vaselka. Winx is now picking up a little bit of ground via the rail. Lucy's Look is not travelling. It's second last and getting its ears scrubbed off. And Ultimate Dancer's last. Aperture led for home. Felines is coming out after it on the outside. And then Sharma de Oro. Winx is now getting to the centre of the track and is hitting the line well. And Urata Bell, but Feline sprinted. Winx is coming after it down the outside. Feline's the leader. Winx is closing in on the outside. It's finishing very fast. Gets up. Good win. It's Winx beating Felines, Urata Bell third, then Sharma de Oro, followed in behind them next over the line by Vaselka, Aperture, Lucy's Look, Ultimate Dancer, Vanishka, and last in was Kokomo. Well, showed no early speed as it had done in the barrier trials, but she was very strong at the finish, coming home all over Felines, who didn't look like it stopped. It sat out solid lead and sprinted away, but Winx has put up a big performance to win on debut after getting a long way back in the early. And they're set off and racing, and Winx came out probably about a neck behind them. It'll settle down second to third last on the inside. Ins and Outs beat them out, and Adela Sulls it forward to go to the lead in the early stages. Another Al moving up on the outside, and then Win for Levi just easing behind him to take a sit, and they're hiking along at a pretty good clip in the first couple of 100 metres. Then 2 lengths to Detachment, followed by Winx on the inside second last, and the other filly in the race, Joe Adger, at the tail of the field. So coming up to the 900 metre mark around the first bend, Ins and Outs in front, leads by 3/4 of a length on another rail, and Win for Levi. Then came Detachment. Winx is over on the inside, and Joe Adger's still back last of the 6 as they start to back the speed off now, but 6 lengths first to last. Ins and Outs in front, leading from another rail. Win for Levi being sooled along in third spot, wanted to drop the bit. Winx is picking up ground via the inside, runs appearing for her there. Then Detachment back to second last, and Joe Adger last of all. Ins and Outs in front from another rail, and then Winx has gone back towards the inside here looking for a run, but their run's ended there for it. He might have to change course and come to the outside again. Ins and Outs still in front from another owl. He's drawn the whip on Winx. She's taken a little time to wind up. Now she's starting to hit her straps. Ins and Outs in front. Now Winx is starting to knuckle down. Ins and Outs in front, but Winx moved up on the outside. She responds when asked by the rider and comes away, wins it impressively. Ins and Outs got second, another owl third. Then Joe Adger followed by Win for Levi, and last in was Detachment. Well, she's a filly that gives the indication that she'll be appreciating longer distances in the future. She just lacks a little bit of acceleration, but then she does knuckle down very strongly at the end of her races. We saw that both wins at Warwick Farm and again today. She was just a little bit outpaced at the top of the straight, even though she was slightly held up for a run, but she's really no. Sultry Feeling went up. Mightn't be all the way in though. Just seems to have propped at the back of the gates. And Winx is still out as well. So they've got Sultry Feeling in. Winx goes up. Set to go. They're off now. Earthquake jumped well from barrier number 2. Memorial, on the other hand, didn't show any early speed, straight back to the rear. So Earthquake and Sultry Feeling pair off in front in the early stages. Alpha Miss behind them, Winx up on the outside in 4th position. And then about 2 lengths to Peggy Jean and Memorial last of all. It's Earthquake with a narrow lead. They seem to amble through the first section of the race, leads by about a neck. Sultry Feeling on the outside is second. And then Winx and Alpha Miss, they're sharing third. Peggy Jean is next to last. And Memorial going up on the inside at the rear. At the halfway mark, 600 to go. Earthquake's in front. Sultry Feeling on the outside, close at hand. They've dominated the race in front here. They haven't gone all that quick. Now, Peggy Jean's making a move on the outside, 4 wide. Winx is going at the same time. Then Alpha Miss, followed by Memorial, still at the back of the field. Earthquake in front. McAvoy's starting to shake her along now. As Sultry Feeling ranged up on the outside. Winx made a line of 3. Then Peggy Jean, followed by Alpha Miss. It's Winx on the outside, taking the lead from Earthquake, who's under immense pressure, and Winx straight away with 100 metres to go. She'll remain undefeated. Winx a great prospect, and she comes down to win it. Earthquake and Alpha Miss fight out second and third, followed by in behind them next Sultry Feeling, and then Peggy Jean and Memorial State at the back all the way. The winner is Winx, number 5, ridden by Hugh Bowman. Well, this is a filly who's now had 3 starts and she's won them all. And we've seen her at her previous 2 wins where she lacked a turn of foot at the top of the straight and looked in trouble and then accelerated. But today she was able to take up a prominent position and loom quickly as they turned. And she put paid to them very quickly. It's number 5, Winx First, ridden by Hugh Bowman, the filly by Street Cry, who comes away. And it's a tight photo for second and third between Earthquake, who has ended up in third spot. Alpha Miss has got up for second, number 4. And Earthquake, number 1, has finished in third position. Seemed to have a chance, but maybe the affected ground is not her go. She was beaten in the Golden Slipper on a heavy track, and again today she's out of the winner's stall, whereas all the runs on top of the ground have been successes. So 5, 4 and 1. With number 6, Sultry Feeling, finishing officially 4th. 1:11.99 and 35.38 was the sectional time. So they've gone through the first section a lot. On. And there they go. Often Racing and Sultry Feeling began well. So did Earthquake. She came out very fast. And McAvoy sends her to the lead early. So Earthquake strides away. Winx jumped out nicely, settles down second, followed by First Seal and then Lady Sharapova, followed by Alpha Miss. Sultry Feeling, after jumping well, is now easing right back towards the rear. And Peggy Gina's last of all. So in some pretty slow sections early, Earthquake gets her own way and leads by a length and a quarter. Winx is running second from First Seal, Lady Sharapova. Sultry Feelings off the track, Alpha Miss, and Peggy Jean's going up in the middle. They're still crawling as they come down to the 800. Earthquake in front. Leads by 3/4 of a length on the favourite, Winx, and then First Seal, Lady Sharapova. A half on the outside, Sultry Feeling is wide. Alpha Miss was next, and Peggy Jean back last of all. Hasn't been run to suit her. They've dawdled in front. Nearing the home bend, about 500 to go. Earthquake in front, leads by a neck on Winx on the outside. So first and second favourites head up for home. In front of First Seal, Lady Sharapova, Sultry Feeling. It's Earthquake in front. Winx on the outside, called on Earthquake, about a neck in front at the moment. Then First Seal. Earthquake's responding here. He'll have to get busy on Winx, and First Seal is running a race on the inside. 3 of them settling down to fight it out. First Seal has hit the lead. Here's a boil over. Beat Winx and Earthquake, followed by Alpha Miss and then Sultry Feeling, Lady Sharapova, and Peggy Jean at the back of the field. First Seal is the winner, number 7, ridden by Blake Shen. Well, they walked in front, Earthquake and Winx, and they certainly had their chance, and First Seal sat behind them, got the inside run and came up to challenge and took over the concluding stages and went on to beat Winx, and Earthquake certainly not really bringing her 2-year-old form to this preparation as yet. They're off and racing, thinking of you, missed the start. She came out at the rear. Echo Gal the best out, leads from Dynamic Rock and Press Report going up on the outside. First Seal lobs into a nice spot, 4th one out, followed by Thinking of You, Lady Sharapova. And he's gone right back to the tail on Winx today, so she's a lot further back in the run. Echo Gal settles in front at the end of about 400 metres, leads from Press Report, Dynamic Rock, and then First Seal a length and a half away in 4th spot. There's a line of 3 behind them. He's managed to get up on the rail here. here on Winx. He crossed behind the field and then is saving ground on the fence, followed by Thinking of You and Lady Sharapova's last of all. 900 to go. Echo Gal is bowling along at a slow tempo. Leads by 3/4 or a length on Press Report, Dynamic Rock, and First Seals on the outside. Thinking of You and Winx are together in the next group, and Lady Sharapova is at the rear of the field. 650 to go. Echo Gal's in front and leads from Press Report. Nothing's made a move as yet, followed by Dynamic Rock. First Seal poised behind the leaders coming to the home turn. And then Winx over on the rail, Thinking of You on the outside, and Lady Sharapova. 5 lengths covers and they turn. He pulls out now on First Seal. It's Echo Gal in front, leads from Press Report. First Seal is about to pounce on the outside. Winx is trying to go with it and Thinking of You, but First Seal exploded. She raced away at the 200 from Echo Gal, then Winx, Press Report and Thinking of You, but First Seal, get in the queue if you're on it. It's raced away and First Seal's going to be much too good, wins it by 3. Winx is second, Thinking of You might have got third in front of Press Report, then Lady Sharapova, Echo Gal, and last in was Dynamic Rock. She is a very good filly. We've seen some very good fillies win this flight stakes. And beautifully bred Fastnet Rock out of an Oaks winner. Given a lovely ride by Shin, had her fourth one out, and she just exploded when he let her go. And she's won it by about 2.5 or 3 lengths. So no doubt they'd be tempted to head down to Victoria.